Welcome to Retro Sparkle Designs. Today we will be creating the Myra Romper. We will be doing the pants version today. To start with, you will need 2 front pant pieces, 2 back pant pieces, 1 main front with a low scoop, and then you will want to mark where your little cutout piece will go. You will need 1 liner for your front piece as well. You will also need 1 main back piece, 1 liner back piece, and then your front cutout piece and 2 ruffles. We will begin by preparing our ruffle. So take your ruffles and place them right sides together, pin along the short edge and sew that. Now you will want to gather your ruffle to the length of your front main scoop. Now take your gathered ruffle and you'll place it over your main front piece. You will want to place it so your ruffle is right sides up. So wrong side of your ruffle will be touching the right side of your top piece. Go ahead and pin all the way around on that. Now that your ruffle is pinned in place, we will be adding our little center cutout. You may baste your ruffle in place to make this easier for yourself. I'm going to skip basting and I will be adding my center piece in here. So start up by taking your centerpiece and placing it right sides up, lining up in the center of your front top piece there. And then go ahead and flip it so your right side is together with the right side of your top and start pinning from the center. And then you'll want to slowly pin your edges until you hit your little mark that you made on your top. Go ahead and sew that center piece in and your ruffle if it's not already basted together. Now that your ruffle piece and your center piece are sewn in, we will be attaching our liner. So take your liner and place it right sides together with your main front and pin along the neckline. We're going to go ahead and sew that and just be taking special care to get those corners sewn in there because those are easy to get skipped. Now that your neckline is sewn, we will be sewing the armici. You need to take special care when you're pinning this that you are pushing your ruffle out of the way. I kind of just stuff it down to make sure it's not in my seam, so I will not sew it in. So pin and sew both armici, taking care not to get your ruffle in that seam. Now that you have your arm side and your neckline sewn, you can flip your top right sides out. So go ahead and just pull your straps out right way by the ruffle. That's the easiest way to get it done, I've found. And then to get your ruffle to lay flat, you will need to top stitch it down. So go ahead and top stitch from the top of the strap all the way to the other side. Now we will be attaching our front bodice to our back bodice. So take your liner piece for your back bodice and you're going to place it right sides up with the markings that you made farthest away from your neckline. You will then take your straps and line them up on those marks and pin, and then you will take your main back bodice and you're going to lay it right sides together with your liner piece. Go ahead and pin that and then sew. Now we will be sewing the side seams of our top. Take your whole bodice and lay it flat with right sides up, with your mains facing up, and then take your liner for your back and also flip it so that's right sides up. Then you'll be taking your front bodice and you'll be laying it over the top of your back bodice. Line up that arm size seam with your back seam and pin there, and then go ahead and pin along that edge. Repeat that on the other side and sew those. Now that your side seams are sewn, go ahead and flip your top right sides out. And now this will complete your bodice. So we will move on to our bottoms now. We will be doing the pant version in this video. The shorts version is pretty much the same, just shorts. And then the bubble version is a little bit different. So please refer to the instructions for that. For the pants though, we are going to take our front pieces and lay them right sides together. And take your back pieces and lay those right sides together. We are going to pin along the crotch seam there and go ahead and sew that for both your front and your back. Now that your crotch seams are sewn together, go ahead and take both your front piece and your back piece and open them up. We'll be placing our front right sides together with our back piece. Pin along your side seams and then the inseam as well. Go ahead and sew those together. Now that your bottoms are sewn together, go ahead and grab your bodice. I'm going to go ahead and quarter my bodice here to make it easier to line everything up when we do get them sewn together. We will be gathering the top of our pants to fit the width of our bodice, so go ahead and do that. Now that your pants are gathered, go ahead and take your bodice and you're going to place it inside of your pants, right sides together. Go ahead and line those quarter points up on your bodice to the quarter points of your pants, which are essentially just your side seams. Go ahead and pin that, and then you will sew all the way around. Go ahead and flip your whole outfit right sides out now. And then we will be hemming the bottom of our pants. So go ahead and fold that bottom edge under 1/2 inch and top stitch. And then you are all finished.